Now to tonight's Real Deal. With marijuana now legal in Maine, the questions don't end with how the state will enforce it. The bigger question in the long run may be, what will the feds do under President Trump? Maine is now the 8th state, plus Washington, D.C., to legalize recreational marijuana for adults. But remember, marijuana is still illegal at the federal level. So what does that mean for pot? According to the U.S. Attorney's Office for Maine, there's been no new guidance yet from the Trump administration, meaning federal pot policy is still based on a 2013 Department of Justice memorandum in which the feds say they won't interfere with states that have legalized it if those states have strict rules, especially when it comes to keeping it out of the hands of children. Here's what Maine's U.S. Attorney told us shortly after that memo came out.
The new policy, or the enhanced policy, says that they expect those jurisdictions to also have very strong regulations regarding medical marijuana or recreational marijuana.
But will that still be the policy under President Trump? We do know his nominee to lead the Justice Department, Senator Jeff Sessions, is no fan of legal pot.
We need grown-ups in charge in Washington to say marijuana is not the kind of thing that ought to be legalized.
However, during his confirmation hearings earlier this month, Sessions was a little more ambiguous, saying a crackdown on states that have legalized it would put a strain on federal resources. However, he wouldn't rule it out.
Congress should pass a law to change the rule. It's not so much the Attorney General's job to decide what laws to enforce.
So here's the real deal. Pot is now legal in Maine, and the current federal policy is not to interfere with that. But under President Trump, we'll have to wait to see if there's a change.